Chicken lice and mites are quite easy to spot on your bird. Do it as part of your weekly health check that you do on each of the birds. Just pop a head under your arm, have a look in all that fluff around the vent area where they get really hot. That's where the lice and mites are attracted to and where they tend to hang out. You'll spot the eggs from the lice and mites fairly easily. They're white clumps of little eggs that are glued, as it were, to the bottoms of the feathers near the skin area. And then the chicken lice are little sort of dark brown sesame seed type looking creatures which will be scurrying around at the base of the feathers. And Northern Fowl Mites, they're slightly rarer. Again, they come from the wild birds, but they'll be like a little black full stop on the page. And just have a look amongst all that fluff at the base of the feathers there, on the skin there, just to see if you can see any little critters running around. When you've got lice and mites on your bird, it's really important to tackle the infestation in the housing as well, because otherwise your birds will be free of them and then they're picking them up again from inside the housing, and the wild birds, as they go around the garden, they'll also pick it up from there as well. So very important when you're doing your weekly clean out. Once you've cleaned and dried the housing off, spray it with the Total Mite Kill ready to use spray in all the nooks and crannies all around inside the housing. I then tend to spray with the Total Mite Kill aerosol, which has got a really high velocity spray on it, so you can actually scoosh the ingredients right up into the rafters and all the nooks and crannies in the housing, and finish it off by powdering with the Buzzbusters louse powder. Fantastic powder that you can scatter around inside the housing. I always say one of my top tips with that is to pay attention to the roosting bar brackets inside the housing. Pack it in there as well, because that's where they like to hang out, the lice and mites especially. Make sure that all the bedding that is infested, if you've got lice and mites, when you take it out, don't put it on your compost heap. Either bag it and bin it or burn it, because otherwise you'll transfer the lice and mites into your compost heap and then it goes round in a vicious cycle.